Logan Police Department investigating a possible false sexual assault accusation that led to a man's death.
ABC4.
All right, let me pause right there. All right, guys. Private Eye Russ here. Thank you for being here. You could have chosen to be anywhere. You chose to be right here and right now, so I'm going to try to make it worth your while. This is in my ongoing experiment to try to learn the ins and outs of the reaction/analysis videos. I will be analyzing some, giving commentary on others, reacting. I'm not a big reactor, like I'm jumping and screaming and flipping out under the chair or whatever, things like that. It's not what I do. But I will be giving analysis and tips and tricks and interjecting during the course of the video. Fair use, of course. This one is, if you need help, you need an investigator, Russ at privateeruss.com. If you got a cheating spouse, I can help you. You have a civil case coming up. You've been injured. I can help your attorney. Criminal defense, done those. Corporate theft investigation, got you covered. Competitive intelligence or corporate espionage, got you as well as those. Matter of fact, I got a really good team for that. Forensic digital investigations, yep. Mate checks, integrity checks, we got all those. So reach out to me, Russ at privateeruss.com, or hit me up in the DMs on X. I'm there all the time. I'm posting videos on X as well as YouTube, and I might add a couple of others in the future if I figure out how to do the shorts and stuff like that. Anyway, as you heard at the beginning of this video, this is tragic, man.
Of course, Nicole Newman talked to the Logan police chief today and has the story.
Police say it's a crime he didn't commit, and they have surveillance video to prove it. But sadly, it wouldn't be enough to save the life of 62-year-old Michael Fife. Fife died on April 27, 4 days after suffering severe head trauma from being tackled to the ground.
This was a single, forceful motion that appeared to have knocked Mr. Fife off his feet.
Logan City Police Chief Gary Jensen says the aggressor was a 17-year-old who was led to believe his 16-year-old sister had been sexually assaulted by Fife. The sister said it happened while on a Cache Valley Transit District bus, but Chief Jensen says the surveillance footage they obtained doesn't support her claim.
Fair use. Okay, so like I said, this is just nasty work, man. The 16-year-old girl said, "Hey, this guy did this to me." The 17-year-old brother, believing his sister, went and tackled the man, and apparently he was an older guy, hit his head, and that was it.
It just simply doesn't appear to, according to what we were told.
And the chief of police is, I get it. He's under a lot of pressure, and he's got to be really careful about saying that chick was lying, but she's a lying skank, and she cost this man his life. Her brother may be prosecuted, all because she wanted some attention, man. So never underestimate what women will do to claim victimhood, because that's the ultimate in attention, or as far as the attention currency they can collect based on that. And this is just horrible, man. I got no sympathy for this girl. She's awful. She's horrible. She's an evil young knucklehead, and she should have been made to suffer. She probably won't. A man lost his life. Anyway.
And now the video that we watch, it doesn't seem to be that the two stories come together.
Jensen says the assault happened.
In other words, she was lying.
While Fife was getting off the bus near 300 South, 100 West. After the attacker ran away, eyewitnesses called for help. This was all around 3 o'clock on April 23rd. But police say the accuser didn't call to report the alleged assault to police until 6:15 p.m. that day. As far as charges,
we're looking at this case trying to understand whether the elements and the knowledge of the perpetrator.
So in other words, the kid who did the tackling is probably not going to get charged. The 16-year-old girl who made the false accusation is probably not going to get charged. And then you wonder why false accusations take place. There is no consequence. In order to stop these things from happening, whether it's a false accusation of rape, whether it's a false accusation of harming a child, whether it's a false accusation of domestic abuse, they should be punished, and they should be punished harshly to set an example and set the stage, so to avoid repeating or repeat accusations from different people.
Versus what actions that person took whether they meet the elements of certain crimes.
According to a GoFundMe raising money for his funeral expenses, Fife leaves behind one son.
Farious, and look, and that's like that's disgusting. You know, some people might think I'm being really harsh, but you know, how many of these have we seen? You know, some woman just, or young lady or young girl just decides to make a false accusation, and it was provably false. And this hot-headed younger brother defending his sister. Okay, you know, I get it. You want to look after your sister, but your sister's a liar, and she cost a man his life, and so she's actually a murderer. But she'll never feel the sting of those consequences. And the man lost his life. His son is without his father now. Innocent guy, did nothing. Anyway, it's your boy Russ. If you are facing a false accusation, first thing you should do, get an attorney, get a paid attorney. Do not count on a public defender. They are not there to protect you. They are there to help usher you quietly and efficiently into the prison system so you can begin serving your time with as little fanfare or resistance as possible. Get a paid attorney, mortgage your house, take out a loan, sell a kidney. Obviously, I'm joking. You can sell a kidney. And then have that attorney reach out to me at russ@privateeruss.com, or he can hit me up in the DMs on X as well too. I am incredibly adept at the false accusation, and it's something that I'm very passionate about. I think the false accusations muddy the waters and take away resources from actual victims, people who have actually been victimized by one of the most heinous things anybody can do. So anyway, it's your boy Russ. Reach out to me if you need some help. If you got a cheating spouse, you know, whether it's a spouse, long-term relationship partner, or you have a prospective spouse or long-term relationship partner, and you want to find out more about their past, because looking at their past gives you the best, you know, gives you a roadmap into their future and their future behavior. You want to know who you're getting involved with, who you are possibly having children with, sharing half your fortune with, your property, your peace of mind. I've got your back if you want to know more about the woman that you're with, because women are very good at hiding different things from their past. As I've uncovered some real doozies and saved guys a lot of trouble. So, and again, Russ@privateeruss.com. See you guys in the next one.